Okay, I've actually got a good reason to put up a quick video. Everybody on YouTube likes these unboxing videos, so let's see what this is. This past weekend, I had a disaster with my camp stove. It quit working. And there's all kinds of videos out there on YouTube on how to fix a Coleman liquid gas, white gas stove, but I probably had a dozen of them over the years. They work great. I get them used for a few bucks, and at some point it's usually the tank. You can get new pumps, that's fine, but it's when that valve assembly and the little cleaning, whatever it is, when that goes, it's toast. So this time, for the first time in my life, I have decided to order a brand new stove. And I broke down and got the big boy. Okay, this is not the 424, this is the 414 if I've ordered right. This one will hold the biggest pans, puts out the biggest heat. Hey, look at this bad boy here, huh? Can you see it? Let's see what it says here. Guide series. Well, this might be the back of the box. Yeah, here we go. Here's the front. Yeah, here we go. See, 1700 BTU. This is the big boy stove. A 12 and a 10-inch pan. Alright. Like I said, it's not so much that I need that extra heat when I'm cooking, it's just I really need the size. Now, let's see what the quality of this thing looks like coming out of the box. Okay. Well, let's just look at the outside here. The lid is your typical, loose piece of, it's typical of these stoves. Got the two little wing guards here. I don't know, am I focused in enough to see that? Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay, here we go. So what do we got in here? Well, the box seems to be of the same quality as the older ones. It's not really, no more stronger or flimsy. I'd rate it equal to the old boxes, and actually the hinge, like I said, it's the same kind of slide around, what the heck, it didn't quite catch hinge. Who knows? Okay, anyway, that's acceptable. Yeah, see, here we go. I've got the model 414. Alright. Where's my knife? Let's cut some tape off this thing and open it up just a little bit more. Your standard grate. Yeah. So far, this is exactly the same as their old stoves. All right. Let's wrestle this sucker out. Big ass fuel tank. Standard up to light setup, it appears. Very stiff valve, which is fine. It's brand new. The tank actually had pressure in it. I just heard it hiss. Yeah. Okay, let's get this piece of cardboard out of here. Now this stove, it doesn't have it on here, but the regular price of this stove was $169 plus shipping and tax. I got a 25% off coupon, which brought the price down to $127. Free shipping, the tax, it came to $132, I believe, approximately. So not a bad deal. And right here we've got what appears to be a funnel and some kind of bag to store it in. I got a funnel tied to my bottle, but I'll take another funnel. Supposedly, oh yeah, here we go. Funnel and a filter, it looks like, to keep the crud out. Now, in this stove, I'll be running it strictly with white gas. I have no intention at all of fooling around with propane or with car gas. Just doesn't seem to want to go in. For some reason, this will not go in there. Wow, that's as far as it goes. Well, I don't exactly like that. It appears, see, it should go in about that much. All right, but for some reason something is stopping it, and I'm not sure what. I think the alignment is off on this thing. It appears the alignment is off on this, and it will not allow it to friggin' seat. You really gotta get it in there and it won't stay. This is not right, I can tell you right now. So, I'm gonna come back in a minute and see if I can adjust this. Hey tubers, listen. I just bought a brand new Coleman stove because my other one died. It's the big boy. And it ain't right. You can't get the gas tank to fit up to the box. See if I can get it out here. One-handed is a little hard for me. There we go. Okay. So, when you try to put the tank in the box, what happens is it won't line up. It won't allow the holes to go in the tank to sit flush against the body. It just won't work. And here's how far it's out of alignment. About that much. That's your problem right there. The tank and the wand are out of alignment and they're not going to work. Alright, hey tubers, I have been looking forward to finishing this video. As you've probably already seen at the start, I got me a brand new Coleman stove, paid full price for it, and taking it out of the box, looking at it, I decided it ain't put together right, and for full price, I want a perfect stove, a good stove. So I contacted Coleman, called them up on the 800 number. They were real nice. They sent me an email. I sent them back that morning a couple of pictures of what I saw was wrong with the stove. And then the man had told me to call them in the afternoon. They checked the email, said, yeah, no problem. Your stove looks damaged. We should be able to warranty it. Then they had me send one more picture, the final one. See, there's emails back and forth from Coleman. Everything's been really nice and smooth. Anyways, the trick to getting the new stove was they wanted to see a picture with the old stove and the number written on the front, the return number. And I said, well, that's fine, great. You're gonna send me a new stove. Can you send me some kind of, prepaid shipping label? I'll send you the old one back. They said, no, we don't want it. What? Okay, great. So, as you can see, I've got the old stove here, and the quality build of the old one compared to the new one, there is a difference. The old one, original new one, the latch is a little crooked on the top. The hinge here, the box was bent, and the tube, of course, of the gas thing did not line up with the inside fixture. I'm not going to show it to you because I believe I shot it all in the last video. Anyways, build quality of this stove, like I said, I rejected it. I'm not going to beat the crap out of a brand new stove that I paid full price for. Yard sale will be different. So Coleman was nice enough, and I just got it today, to send me a brand new stove. This thing's right. I'm not even going to bother opening it because I already did. And, well, what the heck. Can't hurt a bit. So they sent me a new stove, which I've already opened and inspected. And this thing, let me turn it down here so you can actually see what I'm doing here. This thing is right. Okay. So now I've got this brand new stove here, and I've got spare parts for the other one, or I can beat the crap out of it and see what it turns into. But the build quality of this one compared to the other one is much better. As you can see, the latch is nice and straight. Hinges on both sides, not bent. Grate comes up. Now I had a little tricky part getting the tank out the first time because it had cardboard around it, and that made it a real tight fit. But a little bit of bending and tweaking and it came out. This fits perfectly into the, where's the hole here? Somewhere here. There we go. This fits perfectly into the stove, lines up. There you have it. It's golden. So, I now have a brand new stove. And I have a stove that is slightly defective. I've been looking at it. There is a fix for the other stove. I'm just going to have to beat the crap out of the box in order to change the angle of everything so that the tube and the burners line up. Whether or not I want to do that or just keep it for spare parts doesn't matter. Coleman really did me a good job. This is the Guide Series 1440, and the reason I get this one is you can cook 2 big pans on this thing without being crowded. It's worth having the extra space. I'm very satisfied with this stove. Tried it, works fine. Man, this is good. So Coleman, big heads up, thank you. And like I said, I prefer the white gas kind. They actually are cheaper to run in the long run because of the fuel you save. Where does it say on the box here? Somewhere it'll tell you that 1 tank of Coleman fuel and this thing is equivalent to 4.5 tanks of propane. Here we go, right there. There it is. Gallon of fuel, 4.5 tanks. $10 to get you, well, $8 for the off-brand shit at Walmart. Compared 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. That's at least $20 worth of gas cylinders compared to 8. Anyways, this thing's a beauty. Really happy with it. I still have the old stove, see, side by side. So, can't believe Coleman gave me 2 stoves. And they should, because the first one, defective. And if you know, it's not safe to use the way it was built. This thing is a gold mine. It's beautiful. Can't wait to cook on it. That's the video. Okay, well, here's a shot of me cooking on my new Coleman stove. Yeah, they came through for me, it looks like, and gave me another stove. But man, I gotta tell you, the 414 size stove, that's a big pot. You still got room for a giant frying pan. That's why I choose the larger stoves. All right, it works like a charm.